Hey guys, so this week I thought I would give you an update on life in Korea so far. It's been, what, rocky? No, it's been pretty good. I want to say majority of the things have been good. Meeting people inside the gym has been probably the funnest part. I already like going to the gym, so just meeting some of the new people there. Usually they're older, like I said. The oldest was about 70. Haven't seen him in a while though, so hopefully he's okay. But that was probably the funnest part of my adventure here, is going to the gym, because I like doing it, and I get to meet so many wonderful people doing it. I can't really conversate with them too much, it's just like a little bit, but they're wonderful. Besides that, it's being here and then being able to hang out with Charlotte all the time. We didn't hang out as much while I was in Japan. We lived in two different areas, so we didn't do too much the second time I went to Japan. So it's pretty cool this time because we live a lot closer, and since we go to the gym together, that makes it easier for us to hang out and do like little stuff before I go to work. Update on that, I don't know, I like teaching, but I do like teaching people that want to actually learn the language. So for me, it's hard when somebody doesn't want to learn the language, or they tell me like, oh, I hate this school or whatever, like all the time, because their parents forced them. There's so much that I understand. I want to go into that in another video about the children here to begin with, but you know, losing interest in it so fast. I'm hoping that it gets a lot better, but like I said, I'll introduce that in a whole topic just about working and being a teacher in Korea, because I just want to be about just like everything collectively that's been going on. Besides that, a lot of people ask me about like hanging out with the teachers at my place. A lot of teachers that work with me, I don't know if you've ever worked in a different place, or a different country, I want to say, especially if you're teaching English. I feel like everybody's on their own thing. Majority of people, obviously, they're dating somebody, so like they don't, I guess they could make time, but you know, that's up to them or whatever. But everybody's on their own page in life. They're either here to just because they just like the place. So like when I was in Japan, a lot of people liked anime or like manga or so forth, so obviously that's one of the reasons why they were there. And then you have those that are just there for vacation, like they just want to leave their country for a year and just experience a different part of the world. So they went to Japan, or they came to Korea. Or Korea, obviously they like K-pop, and they want to go to some K-pop lives, even though I'm sure they're probably not going to get in how mad crazy it is here. But besides, there's just some interest in a place. That's why you go to teach abroad. Not all the time it's actually to teach, because I really don't meet that many teachers abroad that actually want to teach. Like a few, like I met here, a few that one had like his master's in teaching, and then another one, she went back to America. She only came here to get away for a year and teach abroad, and she's going to use that to go back to school in America and, you know, just teach in America. So that was her thing. But I don't really meet too many people that just are here or were in Japan just to teach. So for me, I don't know, it's different, because like for me, I'm here to learn the language, obviously, to get familiar with the place that I'm currently living in. Hopefully meet people, see how people are. I've always wanted to meet different people. And in America, even if somebody in America is like Korean or Japanese, I feel like they're still more open than coming to like Japan and meeting Japanese people, and going to Korea and meeting Korean people. So it's like testing like if it's actually different in a place that you actually, where they actually originate from, or something like that. But that's like the whole point of why I travel abroad. I always want to meet new people and do different things abroad. So, you know, that's my whole keen interest. And like I said, I do like teaching people that want to learn, but it is hard for me when people don't want to learn, because I'm just like, it feels like I'm wasting my time, you know, and I don't want to, you know, there's so many things I want to do, so I don't really want to waste any more time, you know. So hopefully next year is better. Like I said, I plan to probably create full time next year and go to school. So I'll be doing 2 different things next year, just creating and going to school. So that should be fun because I do really want to learn a language, and I think that would get me into a more Korean environment than what I am now. You know, obviously I'm always speaking English to the kids, and we're supposed to enforce them to speak in English even if they never want to, or they try not to sometimes, a lot of times, you know. But that's like pretty much my school life, and it's pretty funny. I'll start compiling like videos of this guy in my class named Alvin, who he always draws pictures and then he puts like subscribe to Visually Greg on like my board and boards, I guess, inside of the school, which is pretty cool. It's pretty funny. So I'll start compiling those and I'll put that together as like a special video whenever he draws on the board. I didn't miss the one from yesterday because somebody erased it, so I was pretty sad. I was like, don't touch my board. But yeah. And then let's jump into meeting people here. Meeting people, obviously I have Charlotte, so there is I guess no real need to meet people. Like I said, the people at my work are on their own thing, so I want to say more acquaintances than actually friends, because nobody really tries to do much with each other there. You know, that always depends on your work environment. There are people that want to make friends and people that are there for their own thing. So it seems like in this location everybody's kind of on their own page, so can't really meet people there. And then I've talked to a few people on Hello Talk, the one that you know from Tinder, which I deleted that after people were telling me that maybe I shouldn't use Tinder, even though I thought it was going to be helpful. Everybody said it was helpful here, but I don't know, I guess not. But that guy, so we don't talk anymore. I met another guy and we hung out, and he said he had fun, and then we were talking on social media one day, and then all of a sudden he stopped talking. So I was like, oh, okay. But he told me he was gonna go on like a vacation or something, and then he just completely stopped, and then he just blocked me. So I was just like, okay, that's weird. Which is funny because he kept telling me like, let's hang out again, and he's like, when can we hang out and stuff, and all of a sudden he just blocked me like a week later. So I was like, huh, that's weird. So that stuff still happens here. I guess that's similar to Japan, as in people like disappear. They say all these things that they want to do with you and they kind of disappear, which I just had like a conversation with somebody about that on my channel actually, about how that tends to happen in Asia, I guess. I don't know. Well, it seems similar in like Korea now. If this keeps up, it's gonna be like something that's similar to Korea and Japan, I guess. But I mean, I haven't been to anywhere else in Asia, so I don't know, maybe it's different somewhere else. But yeah, we're on what 0 out of 2. But then I met another guy off of Hello Talk, and we were talking on there, and he said he really wants to meet make foreign friends, I guess, and you know, talk. And that was pretty cool. We went to Starbucks and we talked, and then we were like okay, well, I wrote it down, but we were pretty much studying, kind of. He was like, oh, he's like, from your messages, I thought like you were really good. Well, you sound really good at, or thought you were really good at Korean, but you're not trying to speak too much to me. And I was like, it's different. Like, writing is totally different. If you know this, writing, chatting to somebody is totally different, because you could rearrange things, you could think about it. Like, I could like naver or naver, however you say it, naver it, you know, like that one word that I don't know, and I'm like, huh, you know, like I get to learn that way. But talking is different. Once it comes out your mouth, it's already out of your mouth, you know, and you can't like erase what you just said because it's already out there, you know. So for me, like, it's hard because I just started learning the language, so I can't just like flow with it. So it's more like you know, I think about it sometimes and I'm like, huh, how could I make that better? And then like I'll change it and I'm like, but then I could use this word too. And it's funny because when I do learn a new word, I'm like, I'm trying to find a way to use that new word. And obviously you can't use that new word every time, but I still try to find a way. I'm like, come on, say something so I could use like burgers or something, you know? Obviously it's not burgers, it's something else. But like waiting for that person to say something so I could use that specific word, you know? But he was pretty cool. Like I went there and we met up. And then he was like already, he like stood up and everything like to wave me over and stuff, and like so nice. And then we even sat down, and then like they called my what number to get my drink or whatever, and he got up and here up and went to go get it. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you, you know, like that's pretty sweet. Like I don't think anybody else would have done that maybe, but yeah. And he's like, oh yeah, I heard that they called your number. And I was like, oh well, thank you, you know. So he's pretty cool, and we talk every once in a while, but like some things he's busy, really busy. Another thing I want to go into later on, but I feel like that's like a kind of hard topic, is like working in Korea, especially for Koreans. They are pretty busy. Like he was telling me his schedule, and he literally like works all day, like literally. And then when they have like overtime, he's like still working, and then when they don't have overtime, he's still working. So I'm like, isn't that overtime too? So there's a lot of working going on. But every once in a while, when he has like a break or while he's eating, he'll message me. So he's pretty cool. Then I met another guy on Hello Talk, and we talk every once in a while. Well, no, actually a lot more, like daily. So that's pretty cool. But like I said, a lot of these things, I feel like you have to like give it time to make sure it's actually a friendship and not something that's gonna die out. Kind of like the guy that said he wanted to hang out more, and then he kind of blocked me a week later or something after he stopped talking to me or whatever. But like all that stuff is just like waiting. I don't know, like I feel like for me growing up, I never had to worry about anything like that. Even like in college or work life in America, I never had to worry about if somebody was going to change and like block me so quickly. I'm thinking like down the line you probably see something that you don't like, so you guys have to kind of talk about it or something. But like just I feel like the friendships build so much more quickly in America, you know. And I'm not saying like you're gonna consider somebody your best friend. It could happen, you know, like the next day or something. But like having to even think like, are we gonna still talk tomorrow or whatever, it's just like mind-boggling to me that I have to actually think if we're gonna talk again tomorrow, or if we're gonna actually be friends, you know. So like more and more, like as things happen, I'm like, I really need to push that to the side and just worry about my what I want to do here, which is learn the language. You know, I did want to meet people, but like I'm learning from Japan, and maybe a few of the people I met, besides the older people that were pretty lovely, that I need to probably just leave that alone. I'll let people come if they want to, but I'm not gonna actively seek out anybody, because like I don't know, I don't, like I said, I don't want to waste my time anymore. I just want to focus on what I really want to do. If it doesn't work out the way I want it to, then I'll move on to the next thing. But things that I'm going to look into doing is I'm going to try to apply to something for modeling, and probably like dramas. I guess that if it's like Japan, it's probably all tied in. Obviously I still gotta work on my Korean, obviously, but that's one thing I want to do here, and probably look into doing some little travels if I can around Korea. I didn't really do too much traveling around Japan because I was working on so much that I was trying to pay back home. So hopefully I only have one left. It's still a lot, obviously, but hopefully once I pay that off, we'll be good. And then yeah, I'll do a lot more traveling so I can show you guys more of Korea, and obviously just tell you about my life in Korea as it's happening real time, and live streams. And yeah, I'm still thinking about it, but I don't know, it's either the end of August or in September. Maybe we can do like a meetup if there's anybody in Korea that wants to meet up. Yeah, so I'll try to figure that out. And that's pretty much it today. And then, like I said, there's some other topics I want to talk about later, but I'll leave that for later. So I'll see you later. Bye bye. You're still here? Thanks for watching the video until the end. Please don't forget to check out the description box below for info on my friends that were in the video.
Hi!
Product links, my other social media platforms, and my new product designer. If you guys love the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to comment, because I really love reading and writing back to comments that fans leave. And thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.